and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Ohana on GTA 5. Now, they are having to try and deliver some stuff for this mission while being chased by a lot of police vehicles. Never fear, because the FailRace Police Department are here. Initially quite effective. Actually managed to sort of block the Granger, make it awkward for the escape, so change plan, go to head out the other way, where the car gets launched, explodes a fuel tank, and then explodes the player car. It was effective at stopping the getaway. That's probably the best thing I can say about that one. Rock Tuner up next on GTA 4. It's the FailRace Police Department, they're back again, yes. This again, Chase, relatively low wanted level, if you like, for this one. Mind their own business. Go for a pretty impressive roadblock, and then the other one decides to ram into the already on fire car and explode the player. Again, efficient. Brutally efficient, but efficient nevertheless. Small Man is up next on a police simulator. Now, they are trying to respond to a call, and they opt for taking a shortcut. Now, the shortcut looks fairly straightforward, that they're coming to up here. So they're trying to cut across this car park. It looks clear, everything looks fine. They turn in, they drive across it, stuff spawns in, inside of their car. They have an accident, they go flying through the air, and it's less than ideal. Yeah. They were definitely involved in an accident, that's for sure. Ancient Proverb is up next on Need for Speed Heat. Now, they are racing away, and everything seems, relatively normal as far as a Need for Speed race goes on. An AI car actually overtakes them, they fall to second, they're going chasing off after that vehicle. The police call in a rhino, and, well, they eviscerate the leader. And that is a serious take. The player will be glad that they ended up in second. It's not many frames that it's going on here, but yeah, the Rhino is brutally effective at taking out the leader. They push it up against the bridge support, and the car goes flying off into the ocean. That's yeah, kind of going to ruin their race, that one. RadicalZombie is up next on Need for Speed Unbound, having found a rather odd bit of scenery. The edge of this building, for whatever reason, if you lightly bump into it while reversing, just spits your car around and does many rolls. So yeah, probably not the bit of wall to be crashing into particularly. Although if you want to go for a lot of rolls, I guess that does also work. PurplePetrol is next on Unbound. Now this is on a multiplayer race where the traffic cars have made a roadblock. It's actually way more effective than any police roadblock I've ever seen. Yeah, I don't quite know what's gone on there. It was, again, another very efficient roadblock. Certainly shouldn't have been having. The player here is not too bad in getting through it. It's not ideal, but yeah, that is not what you want to find. Dragon Hunter is also finding unfortunate things around the corner, this time on F1 at 2010. They are racing. This is very early in the race, actually. Mind their own business at Australia as they head around the corner. Not quite able to see the Force India that's had a big accident. The AI, I presume, made a mistake on its own, ran wide, had a spin, ends up across the road, and you just can't react to that in time unless you happen to know exactly where to be looking. And yeah, that is unfortunate for them. Fanta up next on Gran Turismo 7 is turning a Suzuki Cappuccino into a motorbike. It's a hell of a save, actually, for Suzuki. Because not only does it not roll over, the overtake is successful at the end of the day. They're to the inside of the Honda, get the car slowed down, don't actually cut any corners, and just about stay on the track. But considering they're on two wheels and almost falling over, barely to have extended any track limits there is mighty impressive. Speaking of impressive overtakes, Sukki Blue is up next on Horizon 5. Now, they are driving the Nissan Sentra in an off-road race against some AI vehicles. Now, this circuit, you can get a lot of speed, get a lot of airtime here, and, well, manage to misjudge it, climb over the back of the Mercedes, go for a roll, land on the wheels, and still manage to make the pass stick. It's unconventional. I'm going to go with that. Definitely an unconventional pass, but it worked, and at the end of the day, that's kind of what matters. Hero 2 is up next on Art of Rally, and they are not listening to the old important don't cut instructions. We've seen it in every rally game. When it says don't cut, you probably shouldn't. And this time, well, it's a rock over the corner cut. However, you get away with it. You're so lucky. So unbelievably lucky to get away with that. Could have gone so much more wrong. And finally, we have OTR Gnome on Euro Truck Simulator. Now, their task is simple. They've got to try and connect to a trailer to start some mission, if you like. Sounds fairly straightforward. What could possibly go wrong with the game while just trying to connect a trailer? Well, the answer is a lot of things. Well, I say a lot of things. The truck decides it doesn't really like physics. In any second now, yep. It's just 1 minute, everything is fine, and 1 minute, everything is far from fine. There's really no warning on this one whatsoever, but things have gone wrong. The truck's fallen through the floor, and things are broken, and yeah, the mission is all sorts of busted. However, that's not the most impressive thing about this clip. No. You see, for a very brief second, for a very brief freeze frame, this truck was doing 1.8 billion kilometers an hour. Yep, that is how fast the truck was going. That's the fastest we've ever had a vehicle ever, I think. Or maybe with the exception of a Kerbal Space Program something, but that has... I mean, we've had some very quick vehicles, but this is definitely a new speed record for FailRace. 1.8 billion kilometers an hour. It's mighty impressive. And all it took was a truck and a slightly glitchy trailer. There we go. That's going to be it for this episode. As ever, if you have clips you'd like to submit, you can via a Google form. There'll be a link to it in the description. All the rules and how it works can be found on there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.